This is a reading for the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, what's in your current energy? I'm going to start with true emotional and what's the T? Show me Scorpio's energy, please. So you've got clout hungry, says anything, does anything, makes shit up and is dramatic. And then bad habits with drugs, addictions, and toxicities. What else? I saw grudge holder and my way, but it didn't hit the table. So you're mirroring somebody and you guys are bumping heads. Okay, hold on a second. Show me for the Scorpio, please. Love message. Okay. Oh, my ring just came off. That is super weird. That hasn't been that sloppy with that deck at all. Then there's this always partying energy with police station and bad habits. Love message and that clout hungry energy. You've got turnt. This is party animal. Sex, drugs, and alcohol. Surface pleasures. Then guilty as charged, exposed, and receipts. Then doing too much, excessive, overindulgence. Yeah, so there's a real thread here of you or somebody in your energy really excessively going overboard in the way to like escape. Then there's peeping, promotion channel. Random thoughts and signs of progress guide your upward journey. Numbers appearing frequently signal your steady progress. So look out for number synchronicities. And right as I said that, I looked at the bottom of the deck and it says Shredder. Notice patterns that suggest it's time to delete unwanted memories. Random thoughts and intense feelings urge you to shred the remnants of the past. Yeah. And then peeping. Maintains a facade and guard your privacy with care. Keeping secrets might protect you for a while, but they won't last. And then no exit. Trapped in a situation with no exit or escape. Experiences a perpetual return to the same situation. Trapped in an infinite loop with no escape. Engages in a task that never ends. So I kept seeing this card here. It was just open a little bit on this card, so it drew my attention, and it says imprisonment. Consequences of non-compliance can be severe and lasting. Disregard for rules disrupts order and invites conflict. Hidden legal dangers lurk and threaten your peace. Hidden legal dangers lurk. So be careful, be mindful of that. That's twice it brought that up, so I just want to make sure I point that out to you. All right, Scorpio, what's in Scorpio's anxiety, stress, panic attacks, restlessness, depression for some of you. And then you've got snake, which is deception, shady, temptation, and enemy. And then regret with mistake, guilt, wrong choice, apology, soulmates. There's a soul contract, past lives, soul connection, twin flame. But there's anxiety, regret, and temptation, enemy, shady, and deception. All right, I'm going to pull the tarot for you now. What's in Scorpio's situation? So you got the Hanged Man. This is about involuntary submission. It can be. But there's trust being tested. Soon, suffering. But there's a need for you to gain a new perspective and a new vantage point. The Hanged Man is Piscean energy, and it's about hanging yourself upside down so you can see from a different perspective, different vantage point. And you definitely need to see something different. Okay, show me the most potent challenge. I didn't mean to laugh, it was just because it came out so fast. So you're troubled with the Nine of Swords, and there's that anxiety word again. Panic, despair, unduly blaming yourself. You could be having nightmares and insomnia, but you're haunted by loss and troubled. Ow, my eye, there's something in my eye. And then underlying this is the Leo card with strength, and it's in reverse, and it's like strength reverse is about being too kind. Ignores your inner strength, and maybe you're using strength the wrong way. Show me the advice for Scorpio. The King of Pentacles is your advice, and the first thing I can feel with this energy is self-control. There needs to be you need to tighten up in some regard, because I just heard you're losing your grip. The King of Pentacles is a business man. It's masculine, earth energy, but it's not gender specific. And they're providers. They're dependable, stable, secure, has a good handle on their material wealth, and people go to them for advice. They're very wise. There's an emphasis on security. So you just need to tighten up some before something happens that you can't come back from, because that's where this kind of stuff leads, with these drugs and addictions and toxicities. Excuse me. You have Empress at the bottom of the deck, and that's the mother of the tarot. She's all four queens. It's like beauty, pleasure, success, material wealth, fertility. So you kind of got the masculine earth, and then the divine feminine, or the feminine earth, because the Empress is earth as well as King of Pentacles being earth. So for some of you, you need to get grounded. You know, you're kind of just all in this like sloppiness of emotions, and I'm not saying that disrespectfully. I just mean that there's so much intensity, and it's like kind of like slopping you around, and I feel like you need to get grounded and like assert your control over your situation, and get yourself, you know, tethered back to Mother Earth and connect to the divine, so you have your head on right, and allow yourself to release your intensity in healthy ways. That's really important, Scorpio. Let's get a message for Scorpio, please. Well, so there's signs for you, Scorpio, everywhere. You are putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences that you experience. And it's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a progress, not a quick fix. And then renewal at the bottom. You need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and break through. Yeah. Scorpio, please. Whoa, that card flew up really heavily. So this says employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You're being supported each step of the way. And bottom of the deck is words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. So it reminds me of that saying, like, words are bound. Words are bound. Yeah. Word is bound. That's how it goes. Word is bound. Basically, like, what you're saying is a spell. Balancing spirituality and practicality. I just said this when I suggested the grounding and then connecting to the divine. That's practicality and spirituality. You need to recenter and recalibrate so that you can find some continuity and believe in the impossible with the blue moon. Really reopen up your belief in this world and in your life, because for the Scorpios this reading is for, there's just, you're on a, the Scorpionic energy is super, super dark, and it has a lot of pitfalls, and I get it. I have a Scorpio stellium, I know. But the reason that you go so low is because you come back up so high. The lower you go, the higher up you go. So you just really need to get yourself back in balance. You're going to be okay. You're going to be just fine. Better than fine. So this is a deck called High Vibe, and it's a messages to raise our vibrations when we're in the throes of it. So Scorpio, you've got a new focus. If you're unhappy in your job, in your relationship, or with your body, find something about the situation that does make you happy. For example, I really like the filtered water at work. Or it makes me happy that my partner takes out the trash. Or it is so great that my legs can carry me around town. When you focus on things you like, you change your body's response. The situation might not be different, but your perspective will be. There it is. And you will feel better. Yeah, you need to definitely create yourself a better vantage point of what's going on. Then self-forgiveness underlying this. When you keep repeating past events and past mistakes in your mind, you bring your energy down. Say to yourself, I forgive you. I did the best I could with the information I had at the time. And then take a deep breath. I really hope these messages helped you, Scorpio. I'm sending you all kinds of love and positive vibes to all of you. And take care. Like the video if it resonated, please. And support the channel with a subscribe. Take care, Scorpio.